Start recording. So what do we have it? The truth hidden in the rain, extra. I just called to defend a fallen celestial, but the evidence looks abysmal. With the help of Kappa technology, stage a comeback and prove her innocence. Technology, you say? I wonder if it's gonna be like the extra case in the actual Ace Attorney, where you had to look for fingerprints or something. I wonder if it's gonna introduce something new like that. I doubt it, but let's go. In the furthest reaches of the skies, the heavens peer down upon Kensokyo. Those who live here are celestials and hermits who have transcended human knowledge and desires. Compared to the menagerie of conflicting minds on land, this is a peaceful world. Okay. However, this can lead to an overabundance of idle time. Bored again, as usual. There she is. There she is, my girl. Maybe I'll go back down to the surface and place a little bet with someone. But as for what I would want to win, nothing is immediately coming to mind. And even if I challenge someone confident, if they aren't interested in what I'm offering, they won't accept. So what should I do? That's it! The Kappa's inventions! I thought you were gonna throw rocks. As per usual. But the Kappa are just as clever as the Tengu. I need to wager something valuable enough to convince them to play along. Wait, but if I were to use that... I think it's worth trying at least. Oh boy, what is she cooking? What is Tenshi cooking? Why are we letting her cook? An ominous rain falls during the bed between the Celestial and the Kappa that night. And the game's conclusion is... Who died? May 14th. Oh, I'm just one day. I'm just one day off. Good news hunting weather today. I got a feeling I'll find a big scoop. There certainly was a terrible storm last night. However, I'm not so sure if that will guarantee a story. Give me a break. Whenever I try to get myself worked up, you say something that brings me down again. Sorry. But it sounded like you were wanting to go looking for news today. And what does it sound like you don't want to? Huh? No, that's not it at all. Mommy just acting on. I get the feeling she's not telling me everything. Mommy G, you wouldn't happen to be hiding anything, would you? What? No, of course not. Couldn't be a bit more obvious? I think someone is at the door. Huh. Wait. I know there's something wrong with her, but I guess I'll deal with that later. Please pardon the intrusion. What are you doing here? Oh, it's Miss Isayoi. You don't come this far very often, do you? No, but I'm here to say that we are in a situation that has become rather out of hand. So, what would that be? There was an incident last night. Theft and property damage at Miss Nitori Kawashiro's house. We at the Scarlet Devil Mansion were informed as soon as it occurred. And we were finally able to apprehend the suspect earlier. That was rather quick. Yes. It would have been sooner, but the suspect was rather fleet of foot. And in addition to that, her attitude was extremely violent, bringing her into considerable effort. Judging by that behavior, she doesn't seem very nice. Violent, Tenshi? Nah. I spoke of the charges earlier. Miss Kawashiro also claims she committed the crime, and there was quite a bit of incriminating evidence. It almost sounds like she's guilty already. Wait, don't tell me. You want me to take her case and act as her defense attorney? Yes, exactly. As it is, I believe our suspect does not understand the circumstances, as we are unable to converse with her in her current emotional state. It is undecided for the moment if we will hold a trial, but we would like for you to speak with the suspect regardless. Then, if you wish to act again as a defense attorney, I believe they will hold another trial. I see. So, we wait for your response. Alright. Guess we might as well. Let's head for the detention cell, Momiji. I refuse. What? What did you say? What do you mean by that? But the ghost. What? Mima? The ghost? What in the world is she talking about? Is Mima gonna be relevant again? The ghost. Just what is this ghost you're talking about? Last night I was patrolling by the waterfall and saw that the human village was in an uproar. When I went to investigate the problem, I heard a strange rumor. A strange rumor, you say? Yes. When someone was walking by themselves through the rain, they heard a voice. But when they turned to look around, they didn't see anything. They thought it was just their imagination, so they turned back and... eek! Just thinking about it gives me the chills. Ridiculous. Aren't they just hearing things? Ah yeah, you're aware that ghosts exist in your world, right? But it seems like several other people in the village experienced the exact same thing. One person said it was a broken spectre bigger than a house. Someone else said it was a yokai as fast as lightning. And another said it was the shadow of a guardian spirit who lost her home. Can they make up their minds? Besides, that sounds more like a yokai than a ghost to me. So it was a yokai ghost. A yokai ghost, huh? Are there yokai ghosts? Does that ever come up, actually? I don't think it does. So is that why you didn't want to go out earlier? Because you were scared of that? Yes. Good grief. Assuming this rumor is true, doesn't it only come out in the rain? There isn't a cloud in the sky right now. Well, there was good weather yesterday as well. But then there was a downpour all of a sudden, right? So the same thing might happen today, too. I suppose. By the way, where did the ghosts appear again? It seems like they only appeared around the human village. So as long as we don't go near the human village, everything will be fine. Unfortunately, as it doesn't seem to have anything to do with the case, there shouldn't be any problems, right? Well, I guess so. So that settles it. I hope the ghost doesn't come out. Ghost story. Is that gonna be relevant, really? A ghost appears on the human village near the human village on rainy days. However, no one is able to discern its true form. Wasn't Yomu the one afraid of ghosts? What did they do to poor Momiji here? Alright, let's go see Tunj. I really hope I wanna play the other games eventually. I don't think it's gonna be right after this one. I really hope this becomes better. This gets better. Because holy shit. Excuse me. And they sent in the Tengu to finish me off. Where did you get that idea? This is all some scheme to keep me locked up, isn't it? If it's not, release me this instant. Just calm down for now and please listen to us, Miss Hin and I. Yes, please. After all, communication is important. Communication? Important? Then why was I locked up in here without so much as a syllable? Good grief. Now I see what Mrs. Oyoi was talking about. I mean, she's right. Fair enough. I wonder if even the judge could silence her in court. About the trial system. Let me fill you in on the situation, Miss Hinai. Here on the ground, we're currently operating under the trial system for resolving disputes. Trial system. When an incident occurs, the policing forces catch the suspect, and then a trial is held to determine if they are guilty or not. And you were arrested by the SDM, who are in charge of said policing forces. Policing? Whatever. Meaning... To put it simply, you are under arrest as the criminal behind last night's incident. And now we will decide if you truly are the criminal or not. Me? A criminal? This had better be a joke. I mean... But under the trial system, the suspect does have some rights, so you can ask for an attorney to defend you in court. And of course, if it is proven that you committed the crime, you will be found guilty. But I didn't do anything! So you deny your charges? In that case, I will accept the role as your defense attorney. This is ludicrous. If I had my spell cards, this would have been settled in an instant. Sorry, but that wouldn't work. While the trial system is in effect, the usage of all spell cards is sealed. If you try to fight it, I cannot guarantee the results. Fine then. But are there any other more useful looking attorneys I can choose from? That's not very nice. Unfortunately for you, I am the only defense attorney in Gensokyo. If I don't defend you, the chances of you being found not guilty are infinitely... I can say that! Infinitesimally small. Whatever. I see. Then I guess I have nothing to lose by letting you handle it. Say something already. Something? Oh yeah, what is wrong with you? Not that. Ugh. Fine then. Please, defend me. Ishameimaru. Except, please leave everything to me. So she's finally shown a little humility. That actually felt pretty good. Ah yeah. Aren't you scared of going too far? Well, we needed to do this much at least just so she understands what kind of situation she's in. Oh, that's it. I thought there was gonna be more. Okay. About the case. Now, can you give me a brief summary of the incident? I wouldn't call it an incident, I just made a little bit with the kappa, that's all. Don't tell me that's why I'm in here. I don't think that would give them enough of a reason to arrest you. Didn't Miss Isayo say anything when she captured you? I guess they suspected me of doing that, after all. And what would that be? When I was arrested, that maid told me, "You're under arrest for charges of larceny." Charges of larceny. So was something stolen? Yes, it seems that Kappa's invention went missing. I suppose that qualified as stolen. But why were you arrested, Miss Hanai? I told you already. When the incident happened, I was in the middle of a bet with the Kappa. I was the only one there when it was stolen, so that must be why they suspected me of doing it. When you say bet, you mean you were engaged in a game where both participants bid something based on how confident they are of winning? Of course, that's what gambling is all about. So what did you bid? I offered the secret treasure from the Heavenly Realm. Then what about the Miss Kawashiro? So she bid... Please answer me, Miss Hanai. And was an invention, one the Kappa had made herself. So you're saying the thing that was stolen was the same thing you were trying to win? Yes. This isn't good. So who won the bet? I did. I won. I don't know about that one, Chief. Miss Hanai, every time you lie to me, you make it that much harder for me to defend you, reducing your already slim chances of success. Are you sure you won the bet? I'm not lying, because I'm not the culprit. If I can make her understand the situation a little more, she's never going to tell me the truth. Alright. It's okay there. Welcome. No, I don't wanna... Okay, I do wanna go. She doesn't have anything else to say. So we don't really know anything yet. I mean, it's the parlor. That's... new? Oh, it's this place, right. With the fucking Oblivion pictures in the background. It doesn't look that there's anyone here. Oh well, let's just come back later. Alright. Oh, meaty. This looks straight out of a fucking point and click game. The crusty 3D render. I love it. We finally made it to Miss Kawashiro's house. Ah. Hey, are you okay, Momiji? Sorry, yeah. I lost my footing. The ground sounded muddy because of the storm last night. See? Now it's all over my hands. Oh, it's okay. I'm already muddy. Find a clean spot on my clothes and wipe your hands off. Wow. But there's no way you can go into Miss Kawashiro's house covered in mud like that. I guess you're right. I'll go change and be right back. And be careful not to sleep again. I won't. Right, I guess we go in. Or... the water wheel turns with a powerful groaning. Alright. Bucket. Buckets filled with rainwater. I wonder what these are for. Oh, it's so crusty, so good. The water wheel turns with... yeah. I thought I picked the grass, but whatever. Nothing to say about the house? At all? What is that? I guess we go inside. This doesn't look... this shouldn't look like this. Hello. Oh, hi there, Aya. Is it the first time we've seen Itori in this game? I think it is. Miss Kawashiro, I heard this is where the theft occurred. Yeah. Do you think you could give me some more details on what happened last night? So you're defending that Celestial, huh? Yes, I am. I don't believe she actually committed the crime. But it seems like a waste of time to me. There's no one else who could have stolen it but her. That will be decided in court. But for now, can you tell me about the incident? Sure, since you're always looking out for Momiji, I'll give you a hand. But I don't think it'll make much of a difference. Alright. That's kinda sus, but sure. What you witnessed? Please tell me all your experience. When the theft occurred, we were in the middle of a game. She had just left for the restroom. Right after she left the room, I was attacked from behind and passed out. When I woke up, she wasn't here anymore, and when I went to check on the stuff, it was gone too. That certainly does make it sound like missing an eye is the criminal. By the way, the articles that went missing were the collateral for your bets, correct? That's right. Can you tell me about what you had bet? It was an optical camouflage suit I meant. If you wear it, you can make yourself invisible. I see. So did you... oh fuck, I clicked. And I think she said, did you notice anything weird? Something? Not really. Ah, actually I did. What was it? When I was attacked, I smelled something sweet right before I passed out. Wait, so someone stole the optical camouflage and there was a ghost in the human village? That's gotta be it, right? But what was it again? A sweet smell. Sorry, I remember smelling something, but I don't know what it was exactly. Quite a quandary. Ah, well, I'm thinking about it. Where was the suit before it was stolen? Oh, I put it in the safe in the storeroom, just so that Celestial couldn't pull any tricks. Safe? It's the kind where you got to enter a password to open it. If you don't know the password, you shouldn't be able to open it, but... So, Miss Hananawi shouldn't have known the password, right? No, she shouldn't have. Is there anyone else other than you and Miss Hananawi who might know the password? Nope. I keep important things in there, so I don't tell anyone else. So, as long as she had no way of knowing how to open the safe, that means there's no way she could have been able to steal the suit. The game. I just lost. By the way, what was the game you were playing at the time of the incident? We were playing shogi. Do you see the shogi board over there? Yes, I do. But is shogi really something serious enough to bet on? You're saying like chess? Or something? Yeah, a serious game of shogi can last for hours. There were no special rules, just a normal game. The first to completely trap their opponent's king was the winner. In other words, if your king was trapped, you lost. That sounds standard to me. There are other ways to play it, but then it would have taken even longer. It hasn't been touched since the theft, so all the pieces should still be where they were. By the way, who won the game? That would be me. It was that Celestial's first time playing shogi. She was surprisingly pretty good, but no match for me. So Miss Hananawi had never played shogi before. Nope, she seemed pretty self-confident though. So it was you who won the game, just as I suspected. Hey Clownman, how you doing? What the Tenshi up to? We don't know just yet. Apparently in trouble, as usual. And then when Miss Hananawi realized that she had lost, she decided to steal the goods instead. If you're interested, you can check the shogi board. It should be clear as a crisp spring morning that I won. The shogi board, huh? Might as well check it out for now. Alright. Is it that? Looks like a fucking waffle. This is a shogi board from the time of the incident. Looks like the upper side has the lower side beating soundly. I want to ask someone who knows more about shogi, but Miss Kawashiro is the victim, so she thinks Miss Hananawi did it. Maybe I should ask a third party. Momiji should do it nicely. I was gonna say. Paper lamp bright, but it feels a little gloomy. This room looks gloomy, in general. Kappa no Kawanagare. That means something like the best swimmers drown the most, right? Didn't she have any other scrolls? That's ominous. That's it here. Do you have anything else? Nope. Is Momiji back? Yomu? What? Huh? Isn't that Miss Compact over there? Ah, she's gone. So much for that. I wonder what she was doing here. Ah, yeah? Welcome back, Momiji. How's the investigation coming? Have you made any progress? Well, nothing in particular, really. Oh. So what should we do now? I don't know. What do you think we should do? Don't ask me. Ah, Momiji and Aya. Hi, Nitori. Long time no see. Are you going somewhere? Yeah, just down to the SDM for a bit. Oh, no. No, don't go there. I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to lock the house while I'm gone. If you need anything, drop by later, okay? Okay, we will. But why are you going to the SDM? The SDM? Now that I think about it, Detective Isayo did mention something about already having evidence. Maybe I should ask her for more information. Weren't we gonna ask Momiji about the whole shogi thing? Weren't we gonna do that? What happened to that? No one to talk to. Okay, guess we're going there. which I can't do from here for some reason because I have to go here. Alright. Apparently. Miss Shin and I must be in questioning. Oh well, let's come back later. Never mind. Let's see what Sakuya has to say. Ah, Detective Isayo, I finally found you. Oh, Mishamimeru, have you come to a decision? Sakuya has been the most neutral in this game. Which, I mean, she is supposed to be the stand-in for... What's his name? Gumshoe, I guess? That makes sense? As I deny the claims that Miss Hinanawi committed this crime, I have agreed to defend her. I see. In that case, I will continue with the necessary arrangements for the trial. Yes, please. Speaking of the trial, I would appreciate if you could give me some more details about the case. Very well. However, I think that it might be best if you were unaware of such facts. So, how about we start with if Miss Hinanawi was holding any incriminating evidence? As you wish. If you don't know that much, we won't be able to defend her, and I'm positive the evidence will show up in court. And proving Tenshi's guilt. So, what kind of concrete proof have you found? I searched the suspect soon after I arrested her and made quite a few discoveries. Well, what did you find exactly? First, I found this slip of paper in her right skirt pocket. They have pockets? Alright. What is this? It's just a bunch of numbers here. I confirmed with Miss Kawashiro and was informed that it was the password to her safe. So that would mean... It means that Miss Hinanawi had accessibility to the contents of the safe. Oh. Or one way out of this. But how did she get the password? Because Nitori mentioned that she never gave it to anyone. So what's going on? That's a very blurry picture. Wow. It's like those captcha with the numbers. Paper with the password to the safe in Nitori's house, found in the right pocket of Tenshi's dress. Okay. And then this was discovered in her left skirt pocket. What is that, a bag? When I inquired with Miss Hinanawi, she called it a pocket universe, an exceedingly elastic bag capable of containing anything. And then inside the bag I found this. It can be. I don't believe it. Believe it. This is unmistakably the optical camouflage suit stolen from Miss Kawashiro's house. And Miss Hinanawi was found holding it. There's no way she can tuck her way out of this one. Can run wear invisible, found in the pocket universe in Tenshi's left pocket. Why does Tenshi have that? Are we gonna address that? Am I missing something from canon? This was... I mean... Scarlet Weather Rhapsody had just come out when this released, right? So you're convinced the only person who could be the thief is Miss Hinanawi? Oh, maybe we would have been better off not knowing. Welp. What now? Even. Do you have anything else? Do you know about the ghosts? Nope. Alright. Go talk to Tonch, I guess. So she can explain. Ah, it's you. So, were there any new developments? Yes, I suppose you could say that. Could you please be a little more specific? Miss Hinanawi, do you mind if I ask you a quick question? Oh, hold on. had a sneeze. Quick question. I don't see why not. Didn't come here with more information. Hurry up and tell me then. Okay. Okay, we gotta present the stuff. This was what they found on you when you were arrested. What? What is that, paper? There's nothing but numbers written on it. The numbers written on it on this piece of paper are the password to Miss Kawashiro's safe. Really? And at the time of the incident, Miss Kawashiro's invention was stored inside the safe. So what are you trying to say? I'm saying it was possible for you to have opened the safe and steal Miss Kawashiro's invention. But what? I don't see how that is proof I actually did steal it. I mean, she's right, it isn't. Miss Hinanai, this was found on you when you were arrested. That's one of Miss Kawashiro's invention. It's called an optical camouflage suit. With this, it's possible to make yourself invisible. Really? Please don't act like you don't know what this is. Isn't it what Miss Kawashiro bid for your little game? And then it went missing afterwards. Appearing later in your pocket. I don't know. I didn't know it was in there. And I don't know how it got there. You knew the password. That means you could have opened the safe. And then they found the optical camouflage suit from the safe in your pocket. That's a sentence. That's a sentence. Alright. No matter how you look at it, you must be the criminal. Bro, what my lawyer doing? That's not a good thing to hear. Oh. Do you finally understand the situation now, Miss Hinanai? But that can't be right. I didn't do it. Suspicion. Miss Hinanai, at this point in time, you're highly suspicious. Even I, as your defense attorney, cannot disagree entirely. But what are you saying? Aren't you supposed to be on my side? Are you just going to abandon me? I am a defense attorney. It is a defense attorney's job to believe in their client to the bitter end. However, you lied to me. It was Miss Kawashiro who actually won the bet. I apologize. I just thought if I told you I lost, then you would become even more suspicious of me. Why? Please don't feel that way. If you tell the truth, everything will work out fine in the end. So, do you swear that you absolutely did not steal anything? Yes. I swear I did nothing, so please don't abandon me. If you do, then no one else will believe me. It seems you finally understand your situation. Well, that was quick. Do not worry, I will continue to believe in you and defend your innocence. Thank goodness. While this could be just an act, I can't say for sure. Tenshi isn't really good at acting, so... But now that she's completely humbled herself, I doubt she'll even consider lying to me anymore. There's just got to be another side to this case. Miss Hinanai, I have another question for you. During the time of the incident, did you go to the restroom? That's likely where you were at the time, so do you remember anything after that? I don't remember much. I was suddenly accosted from behind and then I lost consciousness. But I faintly recall smelling something sweet then. A sweet smell? Miss Kawashiro said the same thing, didn't she? It's not gonna be fucking Minoriko, right? Because that would be actually hilarious. That would be amazing. She did? Well, she said she smelled something, but couldn't quite tell what it was. I don't know what it was that I smelled either. You don't say. So, I guess that means you also have no idea what the face of your assailant looked like? No, the light bulb was out and it was so dark I couldn't make out their face at all. I had a candle with me, but... Light bulb. It's one of the Kappa's inventions. It uses electricity to create light. Oh right, those don't exist here. It's just that at the time, it wasn't working. Wasn't the room where you were playing shogi also dark? We had a lantern lit, but it was still a little dark. If this is all we can get, we won't have a leg to stand on in court. Which means our final hope right now rests on what happened during the game that night. Miss Kawashiro should be back by now. Let's get Momiji to take a look at the shogi board. Okay, here we go. Yeah, we kinda don't have anything right now. As per usual. Doesn't help that it's Tenshi. Ah. Still working hard, Mishami Maru. I have to. Once I decide to defend someone, I must work tirelessly for their sake. But you're still in a pretty sticky situation. Well, no one ever said it'd be easy. The game. Alright, we gotta look at the board. Right. So this is a shogi board from last night. Doesn't look like the king has a way out. Just to be certain, which side was yours, Miss Kawashiro? I was the upper side, and she was the lower side. Which is... to put it simply, the side closest to the door was mine. So you're saying Miss Hin and I lost? Of course. Even though she did say she won, she never stood a chance, did she? I know how you feel, but by looking at this board, it's obvious Miss Hinanawi was completely beaten. Nitori is the clear winner here. I better take a picture of this board. There's a chance it might come in handy later. I was gonna say, why don't you take a picture of that? That seems important. Nice effects. Nice fucking picture. Couldn't we get a close-up of that? So, since Miss Hinanawi lost the bet, that could be seen as a motive. If this keeps up, we're going to lose the trial just as badly. This must be pretty hard for you, Mishame Maru. This is way more than must be, it is. Actually, I just came up with an idea. But I don't know if it'll really help you or anything. That doesn't sound comforting, but who knows? What is she cooking? So, what was your idea? Well, I was going to show you how Kappa technology could help in your investigation. Svari? It's called forensics. Forensics? Yeah, I knew it. I knew it was gonna be the fucking Ace Attorney thing. That sounds rather impressive. Is it gonna be fingerprints as well? I don't even know what it means, but it must be incredible. It's not that big of a deal. Let me give you a primer. Actually, when they brought back the trial system, they were planning on putting me in charge of forensic investigation anyway. Miss Knowledge read about it in a book somewhere, so she asked me to handle it. I get all the data related to the case and take it down to the SDM. That's amazing! However, I haven't been able to get much data since I haven't been able to do much investigation, but they said they wanted me to bring them what I had so far earlier. There we go. So that's why you had to leave. Exactly. Of course, they told me not to let you in on it, but I think Tenshi's guilty anyway, so I don't think they'll mind. At least, I don't think that you'll find anything that will hurt the prosecution's case. I guess it's true that even with science, we won't be able to do much. Why isn't this a bit too one-sided? I don't think it's... oh, sure. I don't even know how it works myself, but we're in trouble regardless. Let's go outside for a bit. I can give you a front row seat to the spectacle of forensics. Alright? That was fast. I mean... what? Okay. Yes, we're at a loss for time here, so we're trying to find leads as quickly as possible. In that case, I'll show you how much the power of science can help. Alright, what you got? So, will forensics help us find solid evidence? You bet. For now, let's try identifying these footprints. Identifying footprints? Yeah, that's right. Don't you remember? It was absolutely pouring last night. That's why the ground sound muddy. That's how Mama G got dirty earlier. Don't just blur it out like that, Aya. I could see that happening to you. Anyway, since the ground is soft, anyone who walks on it will leave footprints. Now I'm starting to understand. This might be fun. Just tell me which footprints you want to identify. I'll make a mold of the print and you can compare it to the person you think it belongs to. If there's a match, it'll become evidence. But there are only two sets that really stand out to me. It's kind of... oh, that looks great. It's prints. Not the kind of prints I expected, but sure. I'm not really sure what I'm looking at, so let's go. This one, please. Leave it to me. Here you go, all done. That was quick. Mommy G. Oh, I see. Girls are comparing. Perfect match. I love the contrast of the portraits and the MS Paint art. It's really good. It's a match. It looks like these are Missy Nanabe's footprints. And unless she was walking backwards, these are from when she was running away from my house. But when she came to my house, it wasn't raining yet, so there shouldn't be any prints anyway. Leaving the crime scene, okay. So these are the same, I guess. Yeah, I can't click on them anymore. Let's see. Okay, so far it makes sense. This looked like Nitori's footprints to me. I ran outside soon after I woke up. That's when I found footprints leading away from my house, so I followed them as fast as I could. This must be the footprints from that time. Chasing the thief. None of these footprints seem terribly helpful. But if we give up here, the missing and I will be found guilty. Even if you say that, we've done all we can. Whatever, let's take another good hard look for prints. Oh, I didn't even see this one. This is... what is it, Aya? I found a footprint hidden by the grass. Never expected a footprint here. You're amazing, Aya. Nothing escapes your sharp eyes. Well, I am a reporter after all. So, take it from here, Miss Kawashiro. Okay, sure thing. Here you go, all done. Yomu. Alright, Yomu was here earlier. Yumu. This is... what's the matter, Aya? Whose footprint is it? It's Konpaku's. What? What is her footprint doing here? I mean, we saw her. Oh, now I remember. Huh? What is it? The thing is, Yomu asked me to repair her broken alarm clock earlier. She has one of those? And it just so happened that she was going to pick it up on the date of the theft. I had no idea. But then, I don't think it has anything to do with the case. There's gotta be more to that. But the weird thing is, she never showed up. Huh? She never came to your house? Nope. Maybe she didn't want to disturb our match. She's a pretty serious girl. Now that you mention it, I think I saw her here earlier. She appeared rather upset about something. She was restless and couldn't seem to calm down. How do you get all that from one glance that we got? Oh, really? It's rather unusual not to see her composed. I don't know about that, but sure. What? So Yomo was here today? Yes, just a little while ago, in fact. Really? I wonder why she didn't come inside. What? She didn't visit you this time either? Nope. That seems suspicious to me. She never showed up. Still, we haven't found any other evidence that ties her to this case. Not to mention, we don't know her motive. That is certainly true. So, should I show you the safe? I think it'd be a good idea to inspect the scene of the crime. Really? You'd be fine with that? Sure. Alright. We're going back inside the house. Or not. Or yes. This is the Nitori house I was expecting. That's more like it. Love the big ass gears that just stand out. So strictly speaking, this would be the scene of the crime. There isn't much time until the trial starts, yeah. Let's investigate this room as fast as we can. Alright. Okay, that's obviously safe, but... Isn't this gear out of place? It is! Alright, that's because of the dumper from yesterday. Too much water will do that? Well, this gear generates electricity. It's connected to the water wheel outside, so when the water wheel turns, it makes this gear turn too. That generates electricity. It's just that the heavy rain really increased the flow of water. If the water wheel spins too fast, it puts too much stress on the generating gear and it'll get all out of whack. Well, if you knew that could happen, why didn't you try making the gear stronger? It's almost the rainy season, you know. Well, I can't say you're wrong, but the water wheel is practically brand new. I was going to use a turbine to make use of that geyser from the cheated incident, but a black and white magician said that a water wheel was the way to go. I thought it probably would be more efficient, so I decided to try it out. Besides, I only just noticed this problem recently. I was wanting to fix it, but between preparing for the forensic investigation and making my optical camouflage suit, I've been busy. This is the same optical camouflage suit that was stolen, right? Yep, you got it. And then there's everyone asking me to fix whatever they have that needs fixing. Things like Yomo's alarm clock and the kitchen furnace at the Gyakuten shrine. That's why I haven't had time to get around to the gear problem. Ugh, I see. So basically, whenever there's a downpour, the electricity stops? Yeah, that's about right. Oh, so it's like here as well. That also happens where I live. Okay, not always, but it tends to align with issues. Wait a minute, I thought you had a backup battery somewhere. Yeah, of course I do, but it's all used up. Used up? What does that mean? Whenever the electric current falls below the normal level, the backup battery makes up for it. Was that a little too complicated? Let's just say, even if the water wheel isn't generating the normal amount of electricity, it's no big deal. Also, sometimes I'll end up needing more electricity than the water wheel can generate. So, by using the backup battery, I can use a bunch of electrical tools at once. I see. But the weather forecast yesterday said that there was a low chance of rain. You have a weather forecast? What? No, wait, wasn't that the dragon at the human village or something like that? and that if it did rain, it wouldn't be hard enough to mess up my generator. So I ended up using way too much electricity and left myself in the dark. I didn't notice my backup battery was used up until I finished working on Yomu's clock yesterday. I figured it would recharge in 2 or 3 days, but then all of a sudden it started pouring buckets. Sounds like quite a predicament. So that means you're completely out of electricity right now. How is this place so lit up, then? Why haven't you put the gear back in place? The police said they wanted to preserve the scene of the crime. So in some ways, I guess it's a good thing. There's definitely a lot more to this case than meets the eye. And if I don't figure it out all out soon. Well, that was way more. That's not the same gear. That was way more than I expected to get from that. What the fuck? I didn't think it was important. Miss Kawashiro, what is this? Oh, that. It's called a light bulb. It uses electricity to shine a light. Didn't Miss Hinanae mention something like that? She did? Yes, she said that after she went to the restroom, it was pitch black back here. That's weird. But this is the only room with a light bulb. Oh no. Oh no. Why? The storeroom is also my workspace. Even if I use candles and stuff, it's still too dark at night, so I use the light bulb. But it uses a lot of electricity, so I don't use them in any other room. I don't think Tenshi should have needed to use the light bulb when she went to the restroom. So what exactly went on in here? Okay, fine, I'll check the safe. I see water. Is that water? Is that paint? Blue. So this is where the camouflage suit was torn. Huh? Nothing's happening. Oh yeah, that's because electricity is out right now. It's powered by electricity? Yep, it's an electrical safe. You know, considering how many issues you have with stability with the electric stuff, I don't think that's a good idea. But you do you. If there's no electricity, I can't open it or close it. The electricity is carried from the generator through this wire here. And it looks like this safe has a clock in it too. That's right. I installed a clock so it could record the times when the safe is opened or closed. But if there's no electricity, the clock will stop. 10:23. That must be the instant the electricity stopped. We started our game at exactly 10 o'clock last night. And then about 20 minutes later, the electricity was cut off somehow. By the way, why play a game so late at night? I was busy all morning that day because Yomu asked me to fix her alarm clock. I would have been okay with waiting until the next day, but Tenshi really wanted to start right away. I didn't see any other choice, so I told her 10 o'clock was fine. Miss Hinanae sure seems to be the impatient type. Okay, what about the blue though? Floor seems kinda damp here. Okay, so it is water. Looks like it. Maybe the rain blew in here? If so, doesn't that strike you as odd that it's only wet around here? That does seem a little strange, yes. But we don't have much time to thoroughly investigate why. Actually, I wanted to know why the floor was wet too, so I checked it out earlier. Looks like it's made of saliva. Ew. Gross. So this could be anyone's. Yep. But one person came to mind right away. When I went to the STM earlier, I took a sample from her and compared it to the one here. How? How did you do that? So, when you said hair, you mean... That's right, it's Tenshi's. Just as I thought. But, okay, sure. But thinking about it normally, it doesn't seem likely that the thief would be someone who drools a lot. I wonder what happened that made her salivate like this. Not sure. Is she a dog? But sometimes when you're not off at your desk while writing an article, a little will spill out. You stupid dog! No one needed to hear that. I'm sorry. The way. Oh, come on, you don't need to grab her tongue like that. Just calm down, you two. Why would Miss Hinanawi doze off in a place like this anyway? I guess you're right. I'm really very sorry. Wait a minute. Come to think of it. I don't remember much. Suddenly I got from yeah? Smelling something sweet. Yeah, I was thinking about that. If what Miss Hinanawi said is true, that might explain the saliva. Ah yeah, it's almost time. Looks like this is all the evidence we could gather. But we still haven't found out why Miss Kompaku was wandering around here. Why are you saying that with a smile? That's not something to smile about. You know that. You realize that. All of the evidence, not to mention the motives, is just too vague. Looks like we're going to have a difficult time fighting the prosecution, as always. Just what is Miss Kompaku's connection to this case? Alright, here we go. We have absolutely nothing. Should have taken the pool itself. I want to believe that it's not wet anymore. That it's I want to believe that. Now, see here. What is it? Can't you see we're in the middle of wallowing in the hopelessness of our situation? Stop being so negative. Can someone start a conversation already? The silence is just making us even more nervous. So, wallow some more. That should calm you down. Enough joking. Now. Let's all just try to cheer up. Aya will pull through somehow. I just know it. It's not exactly comforting. I guess it's no surprise that even Miss Hinanawi is starting to break down. The trial is about to start. I hope we'll be okay. Just do something. You should be more specific when you boss others around. Alright. It's Remy again. The trial for Miss Tenshi Hinanawi is now in session. The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution is prepared as well, naturally. Huh? Wait, why isn't Miss Knowledge the prosecutor? Honestly, and I can't believe I would ever say this. I think I prefer Remy in this game. But she's kind of an asshole. I seem to recall Miss Petulin Knowledge being in charge of this case, am I wrong? Petch remained awake all last night reading. When we checked on her this morning, she was fast asleep, book still in hand. It felt too insensitive to wake her up, so I will be taking her place. Just what was that witch up to? Very well. Please give your opening statement then. Yes, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Tenshi Hinanawi, stands accused of stealing an optical camouflage suit from Miss Nitori Kawashiro's house on May 13th around 10:30 PM and fleeing the premises. At the time of the theft, she also assaulted Miss Kawashiro, rendering her unconscious. The prosecution seeks charges of assault with the intent of larceny. I do not understand the relationship between the defendant and the victim, which means I am unable to determine the motive. The defendant seems to have taken up gambling recently. Gambling? Meaning a wagered competition? Precisely. the losing party would give up ownership of whatever they wagered to the winning side. And it seems that the defendant had yet to lose. Until now. So you're saying that this was her first defeat? Yes. So she stole the suit out of rage in the spur of the moment. Seems rather plausible to me. Seems only right to refer to such an act as egotistical. This isn't good at all. Looks like she's getting a bad impression of Miss Hinanai right from the start. Until now, huh? The scene of the crime was Miss Kawashiro's house, and at the time of the theft, only she and Miss Hinanai were present. And while the victim was unconscious, the optical camouflage suit disappeared along with the defendant. That would be sufficiently suspicious. And furthermore, when the defendant was arrested and searched, the stolen suit was found on her person, in one of her pockets. I see no further need for deliberation. But no one saw Miss Hinanai in the act of stealing? That's why we can't say for sure that she's a criminal. Although the current evidence says she did. The prosecution is quite correct. I believe we have no need for further dispute. However, trials must be fair and balanced. As all things should be. At the very least, we should have a witness testify. Yeah, let's go through the motions. Well, I suppose I can oblige that much. So the prosecution would like to call Miss Tenshi Hinanai to the stand. Oh no. That... the defendant? Surely you can't be serious. How would cross-examining our own client help us? I am serious, and don't call me Shirley. But the way I see it, being hesitant to cross-examine your own client means that you yourself doubt her innocence. Well, actually, if you truly believe she's innocent, then you should not have any complaints whatsoever. Fine then. The defense allows the defendant to testify. Bailiff, bring the defendant here. Oh boy, this is gonna be some shit. Now then, defendant, start with your name and occupation. What? Haven't you been calling me by my name all this time? And are you all unaware of my prestigious lineage? You are on trial right now. I would keep your emotions in check if I were you. It is simply the rules of this courtroom. Celestials should be accustomed to following rules. How utterly preposterous. I can't believe I'm being dragged into this. Just keeps getting worse. If you don't calm her down, who knows for how long she'll rant. Miss Hinanai, please just relax. We will prove your innocence, so if you could please obey the rules for now. Fine. My name is Tenshi Hinanai, with a silent W. I'm a Celestial. Is that acceptable? That was exceptional, for you. Don't make a fool of me. You have no need to worry about me doing any such thing. You seem to be doing well enough on your own. Wow. Wow. Good grief. This is not going to be easy. I would like for her to testify as soon as possible, if you please. Witness, please speak of whatever you wish. Shed some light inside your cranial cavity for us. Miss Hinanai, I think it's okay for you to be mad now. It's always okay to be mad at Remy. Yes, I did place a bet with the Kappa that day for her invention. But I did it purely for the sport of gambling. I stole nothing. Besides, I never went anywhere near the room with the safe. So you still claim your innocence? Of course I do. I have from the very beginning. Well, there were no apparent lies in your testimony, but let's take a closer look now, shall we? Lies? You think I would lie? Do you think people would do that? Perhaps, but it is not my role to decide. That would be your defense attorneys. What does that mean? All testimony must be cross-examined by the defense. Cross-examined? Think of it as testing the quality of her testimony. A testimony of poor quality is riddled with lies. So if there were any lies in your testimony, the defense will expose them. No. Is that true? Is that Aiki's theme in the background, by the way? It's pretty good. I don't think we've heard that so far. Unfortunately, it is. I am now going to cross-examine you and reveal any lies within your testimony. Lies? But you said in the holding cell that you were defending me because you trusted me. Was that a lie? No, that's why I can cross-examine you. Just bear with me, Miss Hinanai. If you were lying, I still have to prove it. Oh shit. Well, it's not gonna end well. I'm pretty sure it was the last one because she said she didn't go anywhere near the storeroom. But she didn't, though. Let's press first. Why not? Is this safe where the optical camouflage suit was being stored? What other safes were there? If you did not go near the safe, then could you not have stolen the suit? Is that what you mean? That's what I've been saying this whole time. Ah, yeah. The whole purpose of a cross-examination is to expose lies, even if they are my own clients. Ah, yeah. What do you think about her testimony? The phrase "pack of lies" comes to mind. Is it really that bad? I wouldn't say a pack, maybe just one or two. But it doesn't change the fact that she's lying. And if I don't expose her lies, we can move on. So do I have anything for this? I'm pretty sure I do. Yeah. No. Okay, not that, I guess. I forgot how this game works. Oh, it's probably this then, since we know it's Tenshi's. Right. Unfortunately, that statement doesn't hold up, Miss Hinanai. What did you just say? Someone left traces of saliva in front of the safe. And upon Miss Kawashiro's investigation, it's been confirmed that it was you. So you're saying that the defendant left traces of her presence at the crime scene? Exactly. So Miss Hinanai, do you still insist that you never set foot in the storeroom? The defense attorney cornered her own client? That's allegedly what's behind the earthquake incident, right? With a rap sheet like that, defending her must be pretty tough. There's plenty of evidence proving she did. Even the defense attorney seems to agree. Order in the court. But you said you believed me. I didn't say I would believe your lies. Miss Hinanai, please tell the truth. It's true. I did enter the storeroom. But it has nothing to do with the incident itself. Why do you say so? The only time I went into the room was when the Kappa and I placed our bets on the safe. In the safe. That's why. And were you so anticipating your victory that you were salivating? That's... She's still hiding something. This might not help her cause for the moment, but I can't overlook this. Miss Hinanai, you're still hiding something, aren't you? What are you insinuating? I'm not. At the very least, you have yet to explain the saliva. That means you're still hiding something. But is this matter truly important? Seems like it would be detrimental to your case. She's right. In a way, proof that Miss Hinanawi entered the storeroom. That is indeed true, but since we don't yet know what exactly happened in the storeroom, all we can do is ask her. But doesn't it seem like a dangerous gamble? I'm sure Miss Hinanawi has seen worse odds. You got to know when to hold them and when to fold them, and now is no time to fold. But the spread looks terrible. If she truly is innocent, we won't go bust. Now answer the question, Miss Hinanawi. Why did you leave alive at the scene of the crime? Oh, more new music. That's because someone put me to sleep. And when I came to... menu. And when I came to, I found myself in the storeroom. Who is this someone? This is a banger arranged, by the way. I don't know. But I'm positive there was something else there that in the house besides the two of us. Something? I saw light coming from the storeroom when I went to the restroom, but no one should have been in there. Maybe Miss Kawashiro forgot to put it out? No, nothing like that. I remember her turning the light off when we left the storeroom. Sorry, but there's a clear contradiction in your testimony. There is? What? You shouldn't have seen any light coming from the storeroom. Oh, right, because the electricity was out. Right? Oh, or what she said earlier. Right. You said it yourself, didn't you, Miss Hinanawi? At that time, the light bulb wasn't working. But when you're talking about the light bulb, I saw candlelight. But that brings up yet another contradiction. What do you mean? At that time, you believed that the light bulb was out. So how do you know it was candlelight without going into the room? How did... Well, it was connected to the light in the restroom, so if that was out, then the other light was obviously out too. However, Miss Kawashiro has stated that the only room in her house with a light bulb is the storeroom. No. I'm getting closer. Just what are you hiding? Hey Ian, how you doing? Welcome to pain. Miss Hinanawi, are you trying to hide? She didn't go to the restroom. I'm pretty sure it's gotta be this, right? Yeah, she didn't go to the restroom. What is that supposed to mean? Obviously, that she didn't go where she's testifying. But what are you saying? I am saying what you will not. At the time of the incident, you only pretended to go to the restroom. You actually went to the storeroom. But what was that? Ah. So we agree with the defense for once. The defendant went to the storeroom and proceeded with her plans to thieve the camouflage suit. The defense only agrees with the fact that she went to the storeroom. It's close enough. However, Ms. Hinanawi claims there was a third party present. In that case, the prosecution requests evidence. Evidence. We got the footprints, right? Speaking of which, the prosecution would like to present more evidence proving the defendant's guilt. There's more evidence? Yes, I've decided it's time to put the final nail on the coffin. Nail on the coffin? I guess it does have a certain impact coming from a vampire. This isn't the time to care about that. Things are about to go from bad to worse. What evidence would this be, Miss Scarlet? How about me? I'm chilling. I'm still kinda reeling back from last week. Still a little bit tired, but we'll pull through. I'm playing some Neo. Please see for yourself, Your Honor. Wasn't Neo that game with the... that was kinda janky? Or am I thinking of another series? Please see for yourself, Your Honor. Is that perfume? When the defendant was searched, this was discovered in the same pocket as the paper with the safe combination. Hey, Citrus! Thank you for the resub. How you doing? I don't know if New is janky at all, haven't played much of it. Then I'm probably getting confused. I'm probably getting confused with... fuck, what was the other one? Nier. I think I'm getting confused with that. And when the defendant was searched, this was discovered in the same pocket as the paper with the safe combination. But this perfume bottle contained not perfume, but a powerful sleeping medicine. What do you say? Not just a stolen suit, but sleeping medicine too? That Celestial has got to be guilty. They already know she's the thief. How long are they planning on dragging out the trial? Order? So this proves that the defendant challenged the victim intending to steal all along? I believe you would not be mistaken in thinking so. Just a whiff of this and it's off to Dreamland. To go record. Find the right pocket of tension scared contains a sleeping medicine that works merely by inhalation. Oh, give me a sec. Alright. I got the allergies. The mid-season allergies. This should prove the defendant's guilt beyond a shadow of a doubt. Please wait a moment, Miss Scarlet. You failed to inform me of such important evidence when I visited earlier. This is a textbook example of concealing information. The contents of the bottle were still under examination when you visited. At that time, it was still ordinary perfume. We had yet to determine if it was related to this case. There was a very real possibility it was just one of her personal belongings. But did it really take that long to examine the contents of the bottle? We wanted to leave the analysis to an expert, one Miss Kawashiro. She's not yet a part of our organization though, so any information gleaned for her investigation takes a moderate amount of time to reach us. Isn't good, Aya. Sleeping medicine in a perfume bottle? I seem to remember you mentioning that Nitori said she smelled something sweet. Okay, it's not Minoriko then. Okay. Thank God for that. And then the perfume bottle being in front of Miss Hinanae on top of that. But wait, what is this? Does everyone find abusing me like this that much fun? Oh, please don't go that route. I'm begging you to not go that route. I'm on my knees. No, I wouldn't particularly call this abuse. Wow. Miss Hinanae? Boo! It's no use. She won't listen to us like this. What should we do? She just won't talk to us anymore. Give her some peaches. If she keeps this up, it'll be all over. What a bother. Maybe I should bring this trial to an end already. No, it can't end yet. Not like this. The game is like 6 years old and it's 8K, oh boy. Love when that happens. Glad you got it earlier, in that case. I will now hand out my verdict. No. Miss Hinanae, how long do you plan to keep crying? If you won't testify anymore, you're going to be found guilty. Do you want that? No, I don't. But no matter what I say, no one seems to believe me. Maybe you should try not lying, then? Just suggestion? I'm being called a criminal! Wow. You're mistaken, Miss Hinanai. Eh? As said before, I will continue to believe in and defend you until the end. But how am I supposed to defend a client who won't believe in me? You believe in me? You really, truly believe in me? Believe in yourself who believes in you. Of course I do. If I didn't, I would have walked out the door the second you started bawling. That was amazing, Aya. You're full of shit as well. It's amazing. I do this all for the Boom Maru. But that is less amazing. Okay then, I'll believe in you. So, what should I testify about? Tell us exactly what happened at the time of the crime. Everything. Okay, I will. It doesn't matter what you do now, the outcome will be the same regardless. Please wait until after my cross-examination before you say that. If I can find any new information this time, I will accept that Miss Hinanai is guilty. So please allow her to testify one more time. Oh shit. However, I will hold you to your word. If you can't bring any new facts to light, I will immediately hand down my verdict. That is acceptable, Your Honor. Is this gonna be like an instant loss condition? Please no. Now witness, your final testimony, if you please. It's impossible to prove the presence of a third party at this point in time. It all depends on what comes up in her testimony. Oh boy. The first thing we did that night was lock up our beds in the safe that was in the storeroom. We returned to the main room and started our game. As for the game, well, it looked like I was going to lose. Then I decided to check the storeroom for a moment. I brought a lit candle with me since the light bulb was out, but then someone attacked me from behind and I was out myself. When I regained consciousness, I saw the safe had been opened and the contents vanished. I was so scared, I ran off without thinking. And this time you're telling the truth? Of course! I didn't bend it even a little. There are two important parts in her testimony. First, the fact that the defendant lost. Second, the fact that she felt inclined to check the storeroom. By these 2 points alone, it is hard to say she's not suspicious. Can't wait for the announcement of Bloodborne PC in the next PlayStation showcase. But what if it did? What if it did happen? Can you imagine the cataclysmic mindfuck if that happened? But she says she was assaulted from behind and lost consciousness. That is merely the defendant's statement. But proving its validity is her job, Miss Defense Attorney. It's your job. Please begin your cross-examination. If I can prove this, there was someone else there. Oh boy. Imagine if we get Bloodborne PC and Mima in Touhou. That would... What a year. What a year this would be. It's gotta balance out though. It's gotta balance out, so only one of them will happen. Mima and Bloodborne and X-Touhou collab PC port. Man, there's a lot in this. I don't even know where to start. It looked like I was going to lose. Didn't I have the board? Yeah. With nowhere else to move, then she has lost. Is it that? Going to lose. Yes, because we were unable to finish our game. What? Has to be one of those, either Bloodborne or Demon Souls. I think I prefer Bloodborne because I've been wanting to play that for years. But sure, I'd be down for Demon Souls for the chance to play that as well. Just what is that supposed to mean? I went to the storeroom in the middle of the game, so the game never truly ended. I don't think Miss Hinana is lying now, but I get the feeling there's something else she's hiding. But I was just about to stage a comeback. I wonder where she gets all that self-confidence. The comeback? Was it even possible? Yeah, it's gotta be the board here, right? Let me save, just in case. I always have a mini heart attack when I save because I never remember which one is save and which one is load. Let's see. Okay, yeah, it is that. That was surprisingly simple for this game. Miskin and I understand how you feel, but I would appreciate it if you would confirm your testimony for me one more time. Well, what is it this time? I told you I'm telling the truth. Yes, but there are still a number of contradictions. I could use a compromised means to play it, and sure, I don't know how good it runs for me, but I haven't really tried PS3 stuff. Contradictions, you say? I tried once, but it was with my old PC, so I don't know about this one. First, this photo of the shogi board from after the incident. I can do Wii U just fine, so, or almost just fine, but you know. According to Miss Kawashiro, no one touched the board after the theft, so the result is as you see. Just by looking at the board, it is clear that the game has ended, or had ended. No? Which means, Miss Hinanae, you weren't about to lose. In fact, you had already lost. Impossible. Order in the court. Defendant, you still have the gall to lie? Please wait. That can't be right. That's because the game had not yet ended. Yeah, that's actually kinda... That's been bothering me too, since we heard about it. You don't want to admit that you lost, so you keep making these pathetic excuses. Why won't you just accept it? You did not win. No, that's not it at all. We truly didn't finish our game. So please look at this photo again. Were these pieces all in the same row at the time of the theft? Well, I don't remember exactly, but I'm positive the board wasn't like that at all. If you still doubt me, ask the cop about it too. Somehow I don't see how this is one of the defendant's usual lies. No, especially because it's coming from her, I do doubt those words. She's merely so deluded that she's believing her own falsifications. Incorrect, Miss Scarlet. It is true that there's a contradiction between Miss Hinanae's testimony and this photo. But there's a reason for this contradiction. I'm sure the answer will come to you if you think about it. Yes, the answer is that the defendant's words are never to be trusted. But there's one more answer besides that. After the two of them lost consciousness, someone else moved the pieces. Doesn't that seem possible? Meaning the presence of a third party? Exactly, Your Honor. That if the defendant is online and someone did move the pieces, it could have been her or Miss Kawashiro. For what reason would they do such a thing? Does it look like I know? You should. If you're making accusations. That's... yeah. But regardless, it doesn't prove the existence of a third party in the least. I have to agree, your basis for your argument thus far is unfortunately weak. Return to your cross-examination once again. Yes, Your Honor. But that's one possibility. If you can point out more. One more. Oh! Oh, we're continuing after... that's... wasn't expecting that. Alright. Okay. Start our game. Well, it does look like I'm going to lose in the photo. We weren't able to finish our match. Then I decided to check the storeroom for a moment. I brought a lit candle with me since the light bulb was out, but then someone attacked me from behind and I was out myself. Well, that's all I had, so time to press. Why? Because it started raining all of a sudden. Why would the rain make you go to the storeroom? What I had bid was a treasure that could create rainstorms, so I thought someone couldn't have stolen it, could they? At first I tried to ignore it, but I couldn't help being worried. So I went to check on the safe. Yes. Alright. Now that you mention it, how did you know about the light bulb in the first place? I had no idea what it was until Miss Kawashiro explained it to me earlier today. Oh, the first time we went into the room, she turned on the light bulb. I was surprised to see a light with no fire, so she told me about it. I see. And when you went there the second time, the light was off? Yes. After we put our bets in the safe, it suddenly became dark again. I was surprised yet again, but according to the Kappa, it had just stopped working. Doesn't seem like light bulbs can be used for very long. She says she would change bulbs after the game. And that's why you went to the room with the candle. That's right. But then someone attacked me from behind and I blacked out. Sounds like a good excuse. Are you trying to claim there was a third party? But I really was attacked. If I can prove that Miss Hinanayo truly was assaulted, it'll blow this case wide open. But do I have any evidence that can prove it? Do I? Attacked by Real Trust. She would do that. To Tenshi in particular. But I don't think it was her here. I refuse to believe it. Iku actually gives her approval to Yukari to beat her up in one of the routes. So yeah, it happens. She doesn't do it directly. Iku herself beats her ass in Scarlet Weather Rhapsody. That too. But it was a little less violent in her route, I believe. I kinda forgot what the question was, by the way. You know what? Fuck it. We will. Would like to present evidence that proves Miss Hinai was attacked that night. Actions speak louder than words, Mishame Maru. So stop talking and show us. The password to the safe. That looks wet. Now that I look at it. I wonder if that's gonna mean anything. Proof that she was attacked. The footprints, maybe? Yomo? Nope. Nope. No, that's not it. As much as this will help our cause, I guess it's not going to be that easy to prove. Okay, so I'm not supposed to do that. When I regained consciousness, I saw the safe had been opened and the contents vanished. Wait, wasn't the safe not working? At that time? At that time there was no one else in the room except for you, Miss Hinanai. No, there wasn't anyone else, but I didn't do it. But at this point there's no one else who could have done it. No. I was so scared I ran off without thinking. Why were you that scared? Because the safe was open and empty. If I had stayed there any longer, I would have looked suspicious. Well, I doubt that would have changed your current situation much. So you're saying that as soon as you woke up and realized what had happened, you ran away? Yes, that's why I had no time to steal anything. But whether or not that actually happened is rather suspicious. While I can prove for now that if that actually happened, if I can prove there was someone else there. Miss Kid and I lost the bet and went to the storeroom on top of that. Who else could the culprit be? Jesus. Don't lose hope just yet, Mommy G. She said there was someone else there. Who's going to believe her? That's why we need to prove she's telling the truth. That there was someone else at the scene of the crime. Can you do that? If she isn't lying, then I should be able to. So, this is a gamble. Pure and simple. She's right. All I can do is spin the wheel. Red or black, even or odd, guilty or innocent. Someone attacked me from behind when I was out. Maybe? I don't think it is what we're looking for, but... nope. Nope. Ran off without thinking. I knew it was being too easy. It was too easy. Maybe it is the puddle, because why would she do that? But we haven't tied it to the sleeping thing yet, right? Let's see. They were made with chasing the thief after they left the crime scene. Leaving the crime scene near Nitori's house, while she was supposed to visit Nitori to pick up the repaired alarm clock the day of the crime, she never showed up. Except she did. Maybe it is the bottle then? Something, please. It is not. It is not that. Fuck. There's gotta be something earlier. Come on. Give me, throw me a bone here, please. This was the first time you entered the storeroom? That's right. I saw the Kappa lock our bets in the safe. We were in the main room, so neither of us could have touched them. Well, that was before the incident occurred. That vampire is not making things any easier. She's still better than Peachy, I would say. Was this your first time playing shogi, Miss Hinanai? Yes, it was. But I had a good grasp of the rules, and I believed I could have won. So then, what was the outcome of said game? We weren't able to finish our match. Yeah, we already did this one. With the board, right? And I decided to check the storeroom for a moment. Did I press this? Why? Oh, yeah, because of the rain. I'm a bit lost. They candle with me since the light bulb was out, but then someone attacked me from behind and I was out myself. I still want to know how they forced the safe. Because if the electricity was out, then how did it how open that? Rain consciousness saw the safe had been opened and the contents vanished. Ran off. Fuck. Did I do this already? I think I did. No. Oh, we're gonna do all this again? I wish it actually saved where I saved. But it doesn't seem to do that. I don't know, I'm gonna try saving, but... That's one possibility. Okay. So yeah, we're trying to prove that there was someone else in there. How? This is a gamble. Yes, it is. That is. It wouldn't be the puddle, right? So scared I ran off without thinking. The thing here? No, no. I mean, we have the evidence. I just don't know what to do with it. Someone attacked me from behind. Did I press this right? Yeah, this is the one that leads me to the. Oh, let me read through that again. Okay, not this part. Someone attacked me from behind and I blacked out. Really was attacked. If I can prove that Miss Hanai truly was assaulted, it'll blow this case wide open. Did I try the bottle already? I'm already forgetting about things. Apparently, I don't know, but it isn't it. And the fact that it doesn't let me try again right away kind of makes me think that it's not that. Spin the wheel. Spin to win. I am spinning. First thing we did that night was lock up our beds in the safe. return to the main room and start our game. While it does look like I'm going to lose in the photo, we were unable to finish our match. Then I decided to check the storeroom for a moment. Okay. I'm out of choices. I'm out of guesses. What are we doing here? Are you kidding me? Oh, why did I go back? Okay, in my defense, I thought about it. But I didn't see the connection. Or no, I saw the connection. I didn't see how it would be relevant. Or not how it would be relevant. What does it prove anyway? Because it's the puddle. It's the saliva on the ground. I mean, yeah, sure, that means she could have been put to sleep or whatever, but I guess we're trying anything at this point. Sure. Have you forgotten, Miss Scarlet? Missing and I left traces of saliva at the crime scene. What is that supposed to mean? Doesn't that strike you as odd? Why would she do such a thing? And just how am I supposed to know? Maybe you should give it some thought. Under what circumstances would someone do something like that? Our gatekeeper is known to do so while she dozes at her post. Indeed, falling asleep would cause that. So, can you think of why the defendant would fall asleep at the crime scene? Sleep at the crime scene? But whatever for? Well, in this case, sleep might not be the right term. To be more accurate, she was put to sleep. You can't mean... Yes, I am referring to the perfume bottle containing sleeping medicine that was submitted as evidence earlier. It is entirely possible that someone used that to put Missy and I to sleep. That was nothing more than the defendant pretending to be asleep. She left traces of saliva and used that to claim someone put her to sleep. Haven't you considered that? If she were pretending to be asleep, I imagine she would have done something about all the evidence in her pocket. However, since she did not, I believe it is very likely that someone attacked her. Whatever the case, I don't know why the defendant would leave saliva at the crime scene. But you can't prove the presence of a third party with just that much. But someone tampered with the shogi board. There is the possibility that someone changed the board to make it look like Miss Hinanai had a motive. And seeing that Miss Hinanai left traces of saliva at the crime scene, it is clear she was put to sleep. Given these facts, I believe it is only natural to suspect the presence of a third party. The traces of saliva and the tempered shogi board. These certainly appear to be the actions of an outside party. But the defense is unable to completely prove it. I believe we should at least ask the victim, Miss Kawashiro, about the tempered shogi board. She should be present in the gallery, if I am not mistaken. I believe that to be a valid claim. What do you think, Miss Scarlet? Very well. I shall summon her as a witness. While the prosecution prepares the witness, the trial will go into recess. Alright. There's still more to this. Holy shit. Just a little, Mariah. You've almost proved that there was someone else in the house that night. But since our logic stands entirely upon missing an eye's testimony at the moment, it's a rather unstable theory. If we had only something that clearly proved that missing an eye was not the criminal. I honestly didn't do anything. While what I said about seeing a light in the storm was a lie, it's true that someone put me to sleep. That person must be the real thief. By the way, who is the third party? It's got to be her, right? I suppose, but I don't see what her motive would be. I guess she's right about that. I think the trial's about to resume. But still, proving Miss Hinanaya's innocence takes precedence over proving there was a third party. Alright. Yes. Good. We need to see that. Every time. Now then, trial is back in session. Prosecution is the witness ready. Yes, she is, Your Honor. Then please have her take the stand at once. There she is. Witness, your name and occupation. Nitori Kawashiro. I'm a gearhead of an engineer. Miss Kawashiro, we have just one matter we need to hear from you. That is about the game at the time of the incident. Okay, sure. I've been watching the trial, so I get the picture. Then she's definitely telling the truth. She's got up near the end of the game, so we weren't able to finish. But did the board remain completely undisturbed after then? Of course it was. Or at least, that's what I thought. If I had made sure, then maybe we would have been able to solve this case sooner. I'm sorry. The witness has no need to apologize. But it is plainly evident that someone rearranged the pieces. Which means there was a third person at the scene of the crime. Shut the fuck up, Remy. I wouldn't be so quick to assume. One of the players could have easily done so. Perhaps it was even the defendant. Why would the defendant purposely move the pieces to make herself loose? So, you're suggesting there was a third party? Which means the evidence we have now isn't telling the whole story, including the traces of saliva. I should have expected that barring evidence that clearly proves Miss Hinanaya's innocence, stopping her counterattacks is going to be impossible. Do I like synthwave cyberpunk aesthetics? Kinda, a little bit. It's not really my favorite thing, but I do appreciate it. See, synthwave as in music, I do like. That's for sure. Ms. Kawashiro, I would also like for you to testify, if that's acceptable. I don't mind, but what should I testify about? Please give us more details about when Miss Hinanaya stood up during the game. Alrighty. That's kind of why I've been wanting to play, Man, I've never played... What the fuck it's called? Oh, I forgot the name. I forgot the name of it. Something... Hotline Miami. There we go. Jesus. I tried to play it once and I wasn't really that into it, but I would be up to give it another shot. Katana Zero might be of your interest. I played that. I actually did. I'm kinda... I want to stream it as well, but I'm waiting for when they release the DLC stuff. If that ever happens. But if it does, I will be streaming it. On that night, it started raining out of nowhere. That's when I noticed Tenshi looked like she couldn't sit still. Then she asked to use the restroom and got up and left. After she left the room, someone attacked me from behind. I don't know how long I saw it, but when I woke up, I took a look around and couldn't find Tenshi anywhere. I went to the storeroom, but when I got there, I found the safe open and the suit gone. Even if there was someone else there, I still think Tenshi is the thief. Afterwards, I ran out of the house and tried to follow her footprints, but I couldn't seem to catch up, so I went to the SDM to tell them what happened. A long ass wait, yeah. I've been following it since the... I think I played it around the time of release the first time, so I've been following since then. Saw a few of the posts about the development. Aside from that, I don't know. I think I mean, does Valhalla count? I mean, yeah, it does, but does it? I also want to stream that someday, but this may be for you as well. I see Warhammer and I fear that name. I mean, I'll take a better look later, but no, Warhammer never really caught my attention, but who knows? It appears the defendant is still the most suspicious party in this case. Mostly because I'm intimidated. I mean, I know I don't really have to get into it to play one game. But all the stuff that revolves around Warhammer, it's a little bit intimidating. After the defendant took her leave from the room, the victim fainted. Once she woke up, both the defendant and the optical camouflage suit had disappeared. No deliberation required, a very cut and dried case. Ugh. Unfortunately for you, Miss Shameimaru, this is checkmate. No, it's just check. Defense, I doubt a cross-examination will prove enlightening. Just please allow me to try, Your Honor. In my opinion, you'd have more luck trying to persuade Miss Kirisame from stealing. Are you okay, Aya? Do I look okay to you? So I suppose not. I saw a little bit of that. Didn't another game come out recently about Warhammer? A multiplayer game? I saw a little bit of that. Looked cool enough, I guess. It started raining out of nowhere. That's when I noticed Tenshi looked like she couldn't sit still. She has to use the restroom. Okay. The Left 4 Dead one, Dark Tide? Yeah, that one. I watched, got a few streams of it. From various peoples. So the room, someone attacked me from behind. Something I saw recently that I wish I hadn't, because I think it would have made for a good stream, is the... completely unrelated, by the way. The My House one for Doom. I got really invested in that, and I wish I hadn't. I wish I hadn't, because I would have loved to stream it blind. How long I was out, but I woke up, I took a look around and couldn't find Tenshi anywhere. You should play it on stream? Yeah, I wanted to. The thing is, I know all about it now. So I don't see... It kinda misses the point that way. If I know what's coming. There's gotta be more horror-based Doomwats, so... I mean, no, there is, for sure. I gotta look into that. I'm gonna press on this. Let's see. Were you attacked as soon as she left? No, I think it was about 2 or 3 minutes later. In such a short amount of time, I don't see how anyone but the defendant could have made her faint. Especially since you haven't yet to convince us of the presence of a third party. We're caught between a keystone and a hard place. A total chaos, a month for Doom 2? No, actually. What is that? I don't even find it familiar. Won't believe it until you see it. Oh, that's ominous. Okay. I'm interested. Okay, what is that? Sorry, we'll get back to Ace Attorney in a bit. Oh, that's really in depth. All right. Holy shit. Yeah, that doesn't even look like Doom anymore. Alright. That could be an idea. Maybe I'll check it out. Kinda reminds me of the what was it called? The mods for Half-Life. Afraid of Monsters and the other one, I forgot the name. Which are pretty much it's full conversions in kinda the same way. So man, I could check it out. Especially since I was thinking of changing the way I approach Doom. We'll see. I went to the storeroom. When I got there, I found the safe open and the suit gone. Are you sure about that? I'm sure. One of my brilliant inventions was stolen. The defendant disappearing along with the suit. Seems perfectly natural to me, wouldn't you agree? Things were already bad enough. Even if there was someone else in there, I still think Tenshi is the thief. Did I press on this? I don't think I did. You searched the whole house and she wasn't there? Uh-huh. She just bolted, I guess. Well, if I were a criminal, I would also like to vacate the premises as soon as physically possible. You are a criminal. Actually, and you didn't do that. But what if she noticed there was a problem and you went to the Scarlet Devil Mansion to inform you? And went to the Scarlet Devil Mansion. The first we heard of this incident was from the witness herself. The defendant was found cowering in a cave on Gyakuten. Where is your resolution when you need it, Miss Hinanai? Why are you looking at me like that? No reason. I keep telling you I didn't steal anything. Hey, defendant, no talking during the cross-examination. Sorry. Good grief. Found the safe open and the suit gone. Is this where I present the safe? No, it isn't. No, it is not. It started raining out of nowhere. That's when I noticed Tenshi looked like she couldn't sit still. Then she asked me to use the restroom and got up and left. But wasn't that all that a lie? Seems that way. But once the rain started, it looked like she was on pins and needles. That makes the fact that she went to the storeroom even more suspicious. But going to the scene of the crime does not necessarily equal criminal. I just need the right explanation. Oh boy. I should have saved before, because now I'm on one leaf. So someone attacked me from behind. Already did this. Can I find Tenshi? Did I press this? Yep, yeah I did. Okay, this is the last one then. But there was someone else there. You continue to say that, but you have yet to show evidence that does the same. Ugh. So she wants evidence, huh? What are we going to do, Aya? We need evidence to plan our counterattack, and then tie it all up with impervious logic. Facts and logic. So you couldn't find Miss Hinanai even though you tracked her footprints? I think that at some point she started flying, that's when the footprints stopped. But it's fortunate for you that she wasn't flying to begin with, isn't it? I guess you're right, but I have no idea why she didn't just do that. Seems she merely changed her mind. I doubt her mental condition was entirely stable after the theft. No matter what I do, she keeps talking about missing an eye like she's the criminal. Aya, have we lost yet? No, I know there's an opening in her testimony. Really? Now I just have to use logic to widen that opening even more. Okay, give me a sec. Okay. I don't even know where to begin with this time. Jesus. Either there was someone else there, I still think Tenshi's the thief. Ran out of the house to try to follow her footprints, but I couldn't seem to catch up, so I went to the SDM. The crime scene. Alright. Yomus? No? No? Okay. Time to load. Okay, I'm back to leave. Okay. That's good. So I don't have to keep restarting. She left the room, someone attacked me from behind. I don't know how long I was out, but when I woke up, I took a look around and couldn't find Tenshi anywhere. The safe open and the suit gone. Oh my god. I'm pretty sure I did this already, right? I presented the safe here. I don't want to look it up again, please. Raining out of nowhere, that's when I noticed Ten should look like she couldn't sit still. No, okay, this is not it. Someone attacked me from behind. I don't know how long I was out, but when I woke up, I took a look around and couldn't find Tenshi anywhere. It has to be the safe. I just don't know what. Or which statement. Stopped at 10:23. Maybe this? Nope. Nope. Okay. Don't mind me. Okay, it is. It is a safe. This is not the statement that would really hit me towards this, but sure. What? I'm very sorry, but Miss Hinanae could not have stolen the optical camouflage suit. You gotta be kidding. How can you say that? You should know more than anyone else here, Miss Kawashiro. Why, because you couldn't open it? I thought it was... Huh? Whatever do you mean, Miss Shimemaru? It's simple. The safe in Miss Kawashiro's house is powered by electricity generated by a water wheel, but at the time of the incident, a gear had come loose. Which means that there was a power outage. What do you say? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I just didn't know where to place it. So what caused the gear to come loose in the first place? That is easily answered. In fact, Miss Kawashiro already explained why. It started to rain, correct? I did say that, but... But remember when Miss Hinanae left the room, it had already started raining. Do you follow me? Ah, you're right. But what is she right about? No one but you two seem to understand the situation. Excuses, Your Honor. As I mentioned before, there is a water wheel at Miss Kawashiro's house that is powered by a waterfall. As the water wheel turns, it generates electricity. However, when the current increases due to heavy rainfall, the water wheel turns too fast. This puts too much stress on the gears, and as a result, one will tend to come loose. And as no electricity was being generated, there was a power outage. It can't be. When Miss Hinanae left the room, it had already started raining. So Miss Kawashiro's house was without electricity. meaning that at the time, it would have been impossible for Miss Hinanae to steal the optical camouflage suit. Ugh. If she couldn't have even opened the safe, it is inconceivable that Miss Hinanae was the... Well, wait a minute. It wasn't impossible for her to steal it after all. What are you saying? Sure, there wasn't any electricity coming from the water wheel, but the backup battery still had a bit of power left. That must have been how she opened it. Besides, the clock on the safe stopped at 10:23. We started our game at 10, so that's perfectly reasonable. What? The battery ran out of power in the morning after I finished fixing Yomu's alarm clock. But the game didn't start until later that night, so it should have had time to recharge at least a little bit. Even if a half-day's charge can only run a light bulb for a little while, the safe only needs a tiny amount of wattage to open and close. So Tenshi had enough of a chance to steal my suit. May I say something, Miss Kawashiro? What is it? I'm not exactly sure what you mean by wattage. Oh, okay, it's just the amount of energy needed for something powered by electricity to move. Of course, the bigger the object, the more wattage it needed to operate it. But the safe only needs a tiny bit to open and close. So what you're saying is... I'm saying that even with the small amount of electricity stored in the battery, there was more than enough to open the safe. No way. It seems that the only thing that is out of power is your argument. Can you stop with the one-liners? If there was still electricity available when Missy and I went to the storeroom, then it's still possible she's the culprit. Ah yeah? Aren't you going to do something? If there was something I could do... Huh? Now that I think about it, when we went to investigate the storeroom... Huh? Nothing's happening. That's because electricity is out right now? Yeah. That's right. The safe didn't work at all, so that must mean the battery is completely empty now. And the clock's attached to the safe too. Even if it was running off the battery, I don't think it would go through a half-day's charge that quickly. If the safe can be opened and closed with just a tiny amount of electricity, the same can be said for the clock too. Maybe that's what Missy and I meant earlier? It appears that there is no further... Please wait a moment, Your Honor. As I thought, it was impossible for Miss Hinanawi to open the safe after all. That's because there was absolutely no electricity remaining in Miss Kawashiro's house. What makes you say that? I have evidence. The evidence that proves there was no electricity in the house is yeah. The gear? The gear. That's it. Did I fuck up? I didn't save. I didn't know. No. No, good. Put me back. Put me back! I'm not done! I don't get it at all. Fuck. Okay, we only have to skip through the dialogue. It's fine. Whatever. That smug look as Aya says she has no idea how it works. Okay, time for clicking, I guess. This game could really use a skip function, like any other VN has. I'm gonna get carpal tunnel. Come on. I'm getting there. Okay. Save. So if it's not that, then it's gotta be the... It's gotta be the what? The save because of the clock? Wrong. I guess. Miss Hinane testified earlier that at the time of the theft, the light bulb was out. Oh, that's not because the power was out, it was just because the light bulb wasn't working. Why do you say the light bulb wasn't working? Because it went out all of a sudden while we were locking up our bets in the safe. Miss Kawashiro, the light bulb isn't just connected to the generator, is it? No, it isn't. It's just that there wasn't enough in reserve. And the reserve was a battery with only a half a day's charge, right? Ah, yeah, I guess so. Which means that the light bulb going out wasn't because it was broken, but because there was no more electricity. Therefore, the battery must have been empty. But there was still time until the rainstorm began. That should have recharged the battery enough. The safe in the storm has a clock attached to it. This clock constantly consumes electricity in order to operate. Ms. Kawashiro, by your estimation, how long would the clock run on the electricity stored until the rain began to fall? About 5 or 6 minutes, I think. Then how much time passed from when the rain started until Miss Hin and I left the room? About 10? Just what I wanted to hear. When Miss Hin and I left for the storeroom, the clock had already used up all the electricity. So it would have been impossible for the defendant to be the perpetrator after all. Shut the fuck up, Emilia. Misha Meimaru, that is a rather absurd scenario. But what do you mean by that? Think about it. Let's assume the rain started soon after the game began at 10 PM. That means that once the water wheel broke, the clock only worked for another 5 minutes. So the clock should have stopped somewhere between 10:05 and 10:10. But the clock stopped at 10:23. Precisely. So how do you plan to explain away this contradiction? Wouldn't that be because the criminal moved the hands on the clock? Whatever for? I don't know. By the way, the control panel for the clock is on the inside of the door, and without tools, you can't change the settings at all. If you don't know what you're doing, it takes a while, mostly because you have to find the tools. Which makes your hypothesis very unlikely. The bin in hand is off by almost 15 minutes, but what on earth does that mean? What are we going to do now? Momiji, can you lend me a hand for once, please? I believe there's one piece of information that we have mistaken as fact. Mistaken as fact? The answer to the contradiction is in the clock dial lines. Time, the AM PM difference, the amount of electricity. The AM PM difference? I don't think that was mentioned, like, at all. For the clock. You are mistaken about which 10:23 the clock stopped. Well, just what does that mean? The clock is an analog dial. It does not indicate AM nor PM. That means that it did not stop at 10:23 PM, but 10:23 AM. What is this nonsense? Didn't the witness open the safe at 10 PM? And the rain didn't start falling until past 10 as well. The power could not possibly have gone out in the morning. If the electricity stops, so does the clock. However, was the electricity shortage really merely the result of the water wheel breaking? But what do you mean? The safe is powered by both the generator and the backup battery through a wire. But what would happen if this wire were removed? That's right! Without a supply of electricity, the clock would stop moving. Which means that someone must have removed the wire in the morning. And that's when the clock stopped. Did you consider that possibility? Well, whatever the case may be, once the safe was closed at 10 PM, it was open 23 minutes later. Remilia, we're saying that didn't happen. And the only one who could have opened it was the defendant who had pretended to go into the restroom. Haven't we been claiming this for a while now? This proves the possibility of the presence of a third party. But that's still a mere possibility. You haven't proved it as fact. All you have are some upset shogi pieces and a puddle of saliva on the crime scene. Ha! It is true I did not completely prove that. But there is someone who might be able to testify about the identity of the third party. What? This evidence shows there's someone with important testimony. It's gotta be this. Yeah. Near Miss Kawashiro's house, we found a footprint belonging to Miss Kompaku. Do you mean Miss Yomu Kompaku? She was supposed to visit Miss Kawashiro's house to reclaim her alarm clock. However, it appears she did not actually do so. So, how could she have seen anything? She left a footprint, so she must have been nearby after it started raining. There is an extremely high possibility she knows something. I see. In that case, I shall end today's proceedings here. The prosecution shall summon Miss Kompaku as a witness for tomorrow's trial. And the defense shall solve the mystery to the safe clock. Understood, Your Honor. Understood, Your Honor. Court adjourned. Alright. Well, that was some shit. Phew. I thought we were goners for sure, but you managed to find a way somehow. That was wonderful, Aya. I thank you, but I'm not really in the mood to celebrate yet. I was scared I was going to be found guilty, but you did an adequate job today. If it scared you that badly, maybe you should consider fixing your attitude. Come now, don't say that. I think I'm beginning to find this judicial system you have down here most intriguing. What are you talking about? You practically flooded the witness stand, the witness stand in your tears. Just forget that happened entirely. She can be unexpectedly cute when she's upset. But still, I was on edge the whole time. I'm already completely tired out. Yeah, me too. So let's get home and rest for the night. Oh shit. It's raining. May 5th, 8:44 AM. This is in the past? Good morning, Aya. Oh no, never mind. Oh, morning. You seem a little depressed. Well, we're supposed to figure out that safe problem, but I have no idea where to start. At this point, we don't menu. We don't have any evidence if Miss Kompaku is the real thief at all. Alright. I guess all we can do for now is continue our investigation. But it's raining today. So? Oh, you're still worried about the ghost? It'll be fine. We aren't going anywhere near the human village. You promise? You promise? I swear on my notebook. We won't have time to go that far anyway. Oh, okay. I wonder if she actually believes me. I like the rain ambience. It's pretty good. Okay, I think we'll stop here for now. I got a feeling there's a lot more to this case. I mean, the previous one, if the previous one was 3 days, I don't even want to imagine this one. But alright. That's Shin Gyakuten Touhou for today. And that's the stream for today as well.